Hello, listeners, and welcome to Beyond the Mirror. This isn't just another podcast, it's a deep dive into the world of beauty, wellness, and longevity. Now, we're here to discuss what beauty really means beyond just appearances. We'll also talk about wellness, the habits and practices that keep us healthy, full of energy, and we'll explore the topic of longevity, looking at the science and realities of living a long, fulfilling life. So sit back, relax, and join us as we go beyond the mirror.
Hello, listeners. I am back again with the wild and crazy Melissa Schiller. And we're off doing another 5 things that we love that we're not trying to sell you. Because, all the podcasters are selling everything all the time. We want to be different. We are special. For sure. So we are going to alternate just some things that we love and just kind of share them with you and hope you pick up something new that maybe you've never thought of or never tried before, and it might be great for you and make your life better.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. I'm excited. Can't wait to hear your list. She wouldn't tell me her list before.
And it's not even like scandalous. I love an organic conversation. I don't want to be fake to the people.
Oh, that's very wise. The people don't like fake.
I am a wise lady.
Okay, well, let us start. You get to go first.
Okay.
And so let's talk about your first thing that you love.
Okay, so you said 5 favorite things, and I felt like that was a very broad question.
It was supposed to be broad, yes.
So I just narrowed it down to 5 favorite things that I use religiously every single day.
Yes, like the last one I did a lot of things like if I'm traveling, I won't leave home without.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, because I would have to be like, I love my husband. He's my favorite. My kids are my favorite. My cats are my favorite. I'm like, I can't.
The pressure was too much.
It's overwhelming. Life is too hard.
So what is your first thing on your list?
And this is in no specific order.
Sure.
This is just what came to mind. So first thing is my Lumify Eye Drops.
Oh.
Love those eye drops.
I don't know anything about these. I've heard people talk about them, but I know nothing about them.
I just feel like they just wake my eyes up.
So is it a brightening, or does it open them up, or what does it do?
It just takes any of like the red out. So I feel like it just helps. And I've always had like easily irritated eyes. I just think and they're still not, perfect, but I think it just brightens and lightens and just makes me look more refreshed.
Yeah, your skin's reactive too. You're just kind of reactive.
I know. I'm sure I didn't intake at all.
No, of course not. No. Wine's good for you.
That's all my 5 favorite things.
Yeah, that's what I was like. We could do 5 wines that you love.
I don't actually drink that much wine anymore, but if I could,
you could make a list.
I could make a big list.
So it's called Lumify?
Yes.
And it's a prescription, isn't that correct? It's
not.
No.
I actually have it delivered from Amazon just automatically every month.
Okay.
Just 2 drops.
And you use it every day?
Every morning.
Interesting.
Well,
that's a new one for me.
Also because I have makeup on today, but I don't, unless I'm going out, even to work, I don't really wear a lot of makeup. So a lot of the things on my 5 favorite things list are things that kind of help me look somewhat refreshed without having to have like the full face of makeup on.
Sure.
So having some clean, clear eyes.
I'm definitely trending towards less makeup these days. Like even today I put on like blush and mascara and called it good. I don't know if that's an age thing or if it's a trend. I have heard that the trend is more natural. Like a lot of women are doing like removing their breasts, and
I've noticed that too, and I'm here for it. I love it.
Yeah, there's like
I think the Kardashians are fake being more natural too.
They are.
Yeah, they're wearing just as much makeup and doing just as many things, but they're wearing different colors that look more natural.
I see.
So, yeah.
Okay.
But overall, I do feel like that is kind of the trend, and I like it.
Yeah.
Especially
for
my
nice.
daughter.
It's easy.
Yeah.
So my first thing on the list today is actually Hotworx Workout, which is, I think you actually were the first one to do it.
I miss it.
And I was like, you're crazy. Why would you want to work out at 125 degrees in a sauna? You have lost your mind. And one day I was like, I'm trying it. I'm just going to go. And now almost 2 years later, I am like obsessed.
I miss it. I'm too much of a dirty girl. I
It's
don't want to wash my hair. I feel like
yes.
you are like, it's like you jumped into a swimming pool head first when you get out of there. And I can't wash my hair that much.
So,
but I love it. It's amazing.
I have mastered the hair, which is the trick, I think. Like I have kind of figured out my timing of going and the hair washing, but you're more of a once a week washer, right? And I'm a twice a week washer, so it makes it a little bit easier.
That's a lot easier.
But anyway, Hotworx is an infrared sauna workout. They have all these different classes. They're on a screen in the sauna with you. And you just pick it. They're open 24 hours a day, so you can go anytime and you sign up for your class. You might have a couple people in the sauna with you max.
You have?
Usually one. These days I do definitely have one a lot. I know they've really grown. They're doing
that's awful.
They're doing well.
Sorry. I love you, Hotworx, but when I did it, it was not that.
The only time
I never was in the room with anybody else, and I would have not been here for that. I would have been like, bye.
That's so funny. No, you kind of get used to it.
Small.
It's no different than taking a class.
See, and I don't like classes, which is why I love Hotworx.
So,
I love not having the judgy instructor.
Yes.
Which is why the virtual worked great, and I was alone. They need to put a lock on those saunas. You're not invited.
The only time I hated it is once there was a couple in there with me, and the woman was so obnoxious, and I was like, "Oh, you're just killing my mojo today in the room."
Oh, I would have.
But most of the time, I've been in with other like women that are like we're supporting each other, or like cheering each other on, and I think it's I don't know.
That sounds absolutely terrible.
I love it,
but no, all seriousness, that is like the most amazing workout.
It's good for my brain. Like I get like kind of that settling, and it's hard. Like none of the classes are easy.
Now they have so fast, and which is what I love. Yeah, I have no patience. I get bored so easily. So to work out and to that extent in 15 minutes is insane.
And then the other thing about the workouts are they're like modified. So if I'm having a tough day and my body's just not playing along, you can downscale just about any workout to where you are for the day or your life. So that's great. But I am just like I'm literally going at least 3 times a week, and I
also love that you can. I would sometimes like reserve the sauna, and I wouldn't even pay attention to what. I would just do my own thing.
I think a lot of people do that.
I love that. Was probably other than the cardio classes. Yeah, and I would do some, maybe half, and then bring the free weights in there and whatever.
Do whatever. Yeah. I really I need someone telling me what to do, or I will slack off. So I do like the instructor on the screen kind of pushing me.
Yeah, no.
And none of them are easy, so it's not like not a challenge ever. That's my first one. What is your second one?
Look at my cellular device. The RevitaLash Serum.
Oh my god, I love the RevitaLash.
As you know, I am I'm talking about my skin sensitive, my eyes are sensitive. Jennifer, I'm sure, remembers the reactions I would have from the fake lashes.
Yet she kept going back.
I just really wanted it. Really wanted that look. But one of the keys to not wanting to wear makeup every day is to have some natural lashes. So yeah, I use that religiously every single night, and I feel like people question if my lashes are mine.
100%.
Amazing.
I also use RevitaLash, and what is cool about them is they do have a sensitive formula for people that are kind of reactive to
I don't even require that.
Interesting.
I use the regular.
Oh my goodness.
Now I won't be able to. Something's my skin hurts you, and it's like, wait a second.
There's a sensitive
Let's react to this too.
Well, it's definitely a great product. I've used it for years. I actually can't use it every day, or my lashes look insane.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Like Coppola will be like, oh my gosh, stop, just stop.
Oh, I don't think, as long as they are attached to you, I don't think there's ever such thing as too many lashes.
That's funny. So my second thing, looks like I've got a hot cold theme going on now, is called a ChiliPad. It is a mattress cover that can be hot or cold.
Ooh.
It has a huge range of temperatures. It literally goes from 59, which is absolutely freezing when you're trying to sleep, all the way up to 110 degrees. And
I want to look that up.
Oh.
That sounds amazing.
Okay, first of all, it's not cheap.
I knew you were.
It's not cheap, but we've had it for years and years, so it's not like it's not.
Is there like one for half?
So that's the beauty. You can get one half of the bed, or you can get one that each side runs their own temperature. And actually, the way that started is there was a time when Matt was sweating through the bed, through his pillow, and I was like, we have to do something because it was out of control. And so originally we just got a half for him, and he was so happy with it. I was just jealous. So jealous. And then there was some big sale on it, and I bought it on like a Labor Day sale or something like that, where we got it for both sides of the bed. I mean, it's you can set it so, like I set it so it's warm when I get in it, because I like to get into a warm bed, and then it cools during the night down. And sometimes if I wake up and I have to go pee in the middle of the night or something, it's almost cold. I'm like, oh, it's really cold. I don't know if I want to get back in it. But I can warm it up in that moment and then have it cool back down again. It's just kind of amazing. So you can set it, schedule it to do different temperature variations, and it's freaking,
that sounds awesome.
Amazing. So and I don't really have night sweats or anything, but I wonder if it's that. Like, I'm definitely going through the beginnings of menopause, but I'm just never like sweaty. I love to be warm. I play with it all the time. It's the greatest. Ugh, it's amazing.
She's very aggressive about this.
And actually, athletes use it because it improves their athletic performance. Because I guess cold sleeping reduces inflammation and does all kinds of help for you. So they do it. They sleep cold, and it helps their performance.
That makes sense.
All right, what you
I
got?
feel like mine are so lame. Because I'm still on lashes over here. It's my mascara.
Okay.
So boring.
Which one do you like?
But I mean it. I've been using the Maybelline Falsies for like 15 years. I love it.
That's like
and it's cheap, unlike your ChiliPad. And it does not help with inflammation.
But your lashes look
But
great.
my lashes look amazing.
And it's not expensive, which is amazing. Like, that's a great.
Mine are actually better than yours, I think. So I went real deep on mine.
I did lash product the last time.
All right.
Because
Making me feel like a loser over here. But my options are also more affordable.
So go with Melissa's plan.
Just live my life.
How much the eye drops that are they
like $12.99?
Oh my gosh, that's great.
I know. See, how much is your ChiliPad?
It's probably $1,500.
Exactly.
But I think at this
amazing.
point we've had it for 6 or 8 years. Yeah. So It has staying powder,
All right.
Anything for me that helps my sleep, because I sleep like crap, is kind of important to me.
I think that's best. I can't wait to hear what your next one is. I'm gonna make up my next one.
Oh, you are?
I'm gonna just
You're gonna get wild with it.
I'm gonna just Google something real expensive that I wish I had and pretend it's my favorite. So my private jet is my favorite. It takes me everywhere I want to go.
My next one is a type of shoe called Vivo Barefoot. It's spelled Vevo, and
is it a tennis shoe?
It's a tennis shoe.
Oh, are those the ones Coppola wears?
I don't know.
No comment.
I don't know. No, they have a wider toe, so you can move your toes inside of them. And that allows you to feel the ground more, and actually wearing them increases your leg strength over just by wearing them, because you're using your toes more, which is the way your feet were designed to work. And most shoes are not like that. Most shoes are really confining. And I found them from some wellness podcast that I was listening to.
Are they cute?
They're not ugly, but they're not cute either.
I feel like I need to was told not to use my phone, but this is the second time I really wanted to look something up.
So I mean, they have, as a tennis shoe, they're fine. They're nothing like, they've got really cute ones. I wear them all the time to work out and things like that. But I wore them to Italy last summer and they conquered the earth for me. And I have a lot of foot sensitivity, and
As she's talking,
she's
I'm
gonna
doing it.
look. She can't stand it.
She's not. Well, she is the boss of me. But,
It's VEVO.
okay.
But like I only have a couple pairs. Again, guess what?
I want to have an opinion about
they're a
everything
little
she
bit
suggests.
expensive. But yeah. See, they're not hideous.
It's not. Are we allowed to talk about brands on these podcasts? Are we allowed
Yeah,
to just dog people?
Yeah.
So, what? It's the Hokas.
The Hokas.
Good
I knew you were
Lord
gonna say Hokas.
Almighty.
I have
These are not those. So
No.
I will allow it.
They're like a slim line.
If I'm gonna travel to the European places and walk 1,000,000 miles, I could support that.
Okay.
Not the Hokas.
And again, they have held up. I've had them for a few years now. You can wash them. A lot of them are made out of recycled materials, which I kind of love. I don't know. They're just kind of a great shoe for every day, for exercise, for walking, whatever. They have hiking and all kinds of stuff. What do you have next?
My next favorite thing is my summer house in Greece.
Why have I never been invited to your summer house in Greece?
It is how I get my mind clear.
But do you take your private jet to get there?
I take my private jet, and as soon as I land, we get on the yacht because it's like an island kind of thing. No, my next favorite thing is my skin suitable sunscreen.
The tinted or the non?
The tinted.
Yeah, that's like a big favorite in here. It kind of.
I know you're flip flopping on sunscreens lately, so this might be a touchy subject.
Oh my gosh,
she just posted a picture of herself saying like, "Get some sun." I'm like, okay. This is a conversation for another day. I clearly need to know more about this, but yes, for now I am sticking to my skin suitable sunscreen. I'm a baseball, softball mom.
Yeah, that's a lot of
country
sun
bumpkin.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna stick with my sunscreen.
I didn't say never wear sunscreen, just to be clear. I just said wear it a little bit.
I'm wearing it on my face every single day.
So
every day.
That was me before, and now I'm getting a little morning sun, and then I put it on. But today I didn't put any on because I'm not really going to be outside, other than this morning when I posted my picture about getting some sun.
I was like, what's happening? Where are my tomatoes?
So, yeah, no, and that one's a good one because...
And I wear it every day at my summer house.
In Greece?
In Greece.
It's nice because it finishes kind of to a powdery finish. It's not like super shiny, which I think a lot of people like.
That's what I love. It goes on like water.
And it's waterproof.
It doesn't feel like I have another like tacky, moisturizer type feel.
Yeah.
It just kind of lays on like a primer.
Yeah, absolutely. So my next one, I've been having problems with my teeth and gums, and that's been a real fight for me. I am an overbrusher. Like I brush too often, and I brush the hell out of my teeth.
You do brush your teeth a lot.
I'm a little obsessive. And so I have started using, it's a company called Primal Life, and they have these gum drops, and you put a dot on your finger and you just rub them on your gums before you go to bed at night. And I'm telling you, my gum sensitivity is diminishing.
So does it help with receding gums?
It's not going to, I don't think there's anything that will reverse receding, but it's designed to stop receding.
Kind of like using like a water pick.
Yes. Yes. Actually, I just recorded with my biological dentist, and he talked about water picks and stuff like that. I know what's biological.
I'm like, is he related to your biological mother? Like,
no.
Does it mean you guys are kinfolk?
No. They look at the whole body. They look how your mouth is affecting the health of your whole body. So
I see. Okay.
Not just fixing the teeth, but like how your oral health affects your heart and your other parts of your
Gotcha.
health.
Which is, so
Yeah.
okay, I support that as well.
Okay, good. So those gumdrops are easy. They're not expensive. Hey, they're not expensive.
First.
And I do think they are definitely helping with like temperature sensitivities and other gum things that I had going on. I highly recommend. Okay.
My last thing, because I'm sticking with just my 5 favorite things that I use every day, is my Zeo Daily Power Defense Serum. As a sensitive skin haver, it's one of the few things that does hydrate me enough without giving me any sort of reaction most of the time.
Yeah. So I'm a huge believer in using serums instead of moisturizer because, like, if you're going to put something on to hydrate, why not have it do other things
Yeah.
too?
It depends on the person and their skin and lots of other things.
And that one really strengthens the skin, which is probably like really, really good for you. And it's definitely, I mean, I think it's their number one selling product.
It
too.
has to be. It's fabulous.
It's pretty high up there.
Hey, this is my suggestion to Dr. Obagi, Zeo founder. Can we get a warning though when it's running low? I mean, you can't tell
it's just
when it's
boom empty.
It's like, I mean, you get like a straight stream every time, and then bam, it's gone.
Party's over.
It's a very stressful thing.
Actually, I think Liz did a little video where she took the whole thing apart and showed it gets every drop out of it.
It does, but without any warning.
You need a little line on it that says
something.
Yes. It's funny. My last one is a skin one. So we have been doing a lot with lasers and using exosomes to help with lasering and aftercare and recovery and all that. And I don't know, I guess it's been a year and a half, 2 years. I can't remember how long it's been, but we have been adding this. It's called EXOE. It's an exosome. What an exosome does is it turns on your stem cell. So it wakes up your own stem cell, gets it working for aging and age prevention and reversal and all of that. So we've been using it primarily for lasering, but then I had a client come in and she's like, because we do sell it as retail also, and she was like, "Are you using this every day?" Because she's like, "It's like a laser in a bottle. I love it." She's like, "If you're crazy if you're not just putting this on every day." And I was like, "Oh, I hadn't even thought about that." I mean, we do love it before and after, so okay, I'll try. And I swear, I mean, it's been almost a year since I did a laser, and I'm holding so well. And I honestly believe it's that. I think it's the exosomes because I have a bigger glow than I used to have naturally without much effort, and I'm staying tighter longer, and just overall the health of my skin has been really, really good. And I've tried, like, we experimented with multiple brands of exosomes that didn't do anything. And one of them was like $500 a dose, and you had to refrigerate it and like this whole thing, and we could only put it on at the end of a service. I tried it after plasma pen once, like years ago, and I had a
Did we have it then?
Yeah.
We did?
I had it's not this brand, it's something else. It's a different brand. And it was outrageous. I had a worse outcome from that brand of exosome. And so I had kind of given up on those, but we got some of these free when we added our Agnes laser.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember when we were in Arizona, one of the things that stuck with me was when, I can't remember his name, great guy. He had said that his teenage son, did he say he had some sort of condition where he would get really bad anxiety, and like he would take his fingernails and he would scratch his legs till they would bleed, and they would put that on him overnight and he'd be completely healed the next day.
Yeah, it's magical. I mean, with the laser, it increases your collagen production, they say, by 30%, which is huge. So it makes sense using it every day. You could get a nice boost from it. And so I've recently become a little obsessed, and I love it. So they have 2 versions. They have Repair, which is kind of a hyaluronic base, and that's really hydrating. And we use that usually before laser. So I've been using that in the morning. And then we have repair, which is like age reversing, healing, recovery, anti-inflammatory, that kind of thing. And I have been using that at night, and it's not expensive. It's to get both of them is $220 retail, which sounds like a lot, but for skincare,
It's really not.
I mean, the Daily Power Defense by itself is like $165 or something.
It is.
So it's a pretty reasonable, and they last a long time because you need like one tiny pump of it. It like a little goes a long way. But that's kind of been my new skincare obsession, and I just love it. So the company is called AMP, AMP, and it is called EXOE. They are exosomes, and I've never tried anything as good as that in this category of product. I don't know. We did our 5 things. That seemed like we did them very quickly, though.
I should have talked more about
Grease.
Yeah. We could talk about our 5 favorite ways to eat potatoes.
Oh.
Yeah? No?
No.
Maybe a different.
You do
That'd
love,
take like an hour
you do
to
love
talk about.
potatoes.
I mean, fried, mashed.
Potato salad.
Oh, your potato salad is delicious.
Yeah. That's my mom's. I just like knocked it.
Truffle fries, vodka.
Vodka.
It's just
That's the best
potatoes
way.
are the best. So we can end with that. Potatoes is my
most favorite
my
thing.
most favorite of all the things. Except my husband and my kids, of course.
Of course, they're first.
They're my favorite.
Yes. So thanks for joining us for our fun banter on the things that we love. We hope that you love them too. I will put links to all the products in the show notes, so you will be able to look at them. And if you are feeling wild and you want to purchase them, you can. And hopefully you enjoyed learning again about 5 things that we love. Stay tuned, though, because Capolo and I are going to do 5 things we hate, I think.
Oh, I want to do that one.
We'll put
We
it
need
in the
another
mix.
microphone.
Yeah. So,
oh my gosh, she'll go on all day.
So that's coming.
This week I could too.
It's coming in the future. So thank you for listening. We hope you like and share and review and do all the things. We're still new, and we could use the help and the love and the attention. So definitely help us out. We want to make a quick but important disclosure. The information and advice shared in this podcast are intended to provide general knowledge and understanding about wellness and health-related subjects. They are not intended to replace professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or qualified health provider with any questions that you may have regarding a medical condition or treatment, and before undertaking a new health regimen. Remember, your health is your responsibility, and it's always best to consult with a healthcare professional.